Oh, all right. Good show on the road. So I've been thinking to myself about my progress with everything and how I've been doing and what I've been going through. I realized that my greatest advantage in life is the fact that I love showing up for myself. For example, I'm clearly getting back into like the workflow of like being in the gym. A couple months ago, I was in peak physical shape as a male. If I had to say, damn, like, you know, body's right, everything. These last couple of months been kind of like a downhill for me. But I'm slowly working myself back into the position of being like, yo, I can do a lot of physical work. A lot of things that I've been trying to do and going back into has been today. It was a good workout. It was a good being like, yo, you're smart. You know your body. You do the things that you need to do to equip yourself with the best possible. I'm just trying to get stronger. I'm not trying to be weak in no area that I'm working out in. So that's one area that I'm like super improvement. But one of the things that I learned when I woke up and I was doing my morning routine was that I am loving the idea of having like conversations with God and understanding and recognizing that the things that I do in my life are for a purpose, and everything there's always something like a reaction. Or let's say if I take 100 shots a day and that game comes up and I finally score that shot, I'm essentially doing that. I'm repping myself over and over. Hopefully this makes kind of more sense, but I'm just full of gratitude, man. I honestly, like, if you look at my past videos, I'm in a state of like the state of mind of being like, damn, like, am I getting my shit together? Do I feel? But I'm slowly but surely getting to that point of like, I don't like the idea of me trying to figure out a solution to a problem. I like being the solution to the problem. So that's kind of another wordplay where it's like, I don't want to figure out things. I want to be the figuring out, you know? And that's kind of where I've been rooted at, especially today. I woke up today and I was just like really taken in by my morning routine and like reading the Bible and reading scripture, and then really just honing in and reading the Think and Grow Rich, and understanding that there's a lot of principles that when I read the book a couple times, I never took into account. You know, there's principles for me where I'm like, later in the book, I was thinking about this when I was reading, I'm like, dang, that mastermind concept of like getting in a group of people and just like, you know, bouncing off ideas so you can grow. And that's one of the things I struggle with, because I'm like, I don't know who I can connect with on that level where I'm like really presenting myself in the most authentic version of myself, or like really where it's like, you know, I see where you're coming from and your vision, rather than being like scrutinized for the POV that you have. And I just want to be the fucking best, honestly. So as I'm working on my routine every single day, as I'm going to the gym every day, like I'm constantly building myself to the point where I'm like, bro, it's not, I care a lot about people, but it's also like this fuck you energy that I'm getting for myself, where I'm like, any means possible, go fucking get it, be a dog. And that's where I love, where it's like, that's why I kind of, all that stuff kind of resonates with me a lot when I get to that when I get in that mode of like, you know what, fuck you, it's now or never, let's get it. Like, I love that shit because it breeds me. It breeds a version of me of like saying like, yo, I'm a competitor, bro. So when people like doubt me, and this is where I was telling myself today, is like, you think that the world doubts you, bro? This is some real shit. Like, do you think the world doubts you, or do you doubt yourself? Because at the end of the day, we could create an imaginary enemy, but like for me, I think like I'm a fucking beast. I'm so different in my vision of like how I grew up. Like, can't nobody fuck with me. I think everybody should have the same idea about themselves. Like, for a lot of times, I felt like I was like this person of like, I had to be, oh, this person because I believe this is what you believe that I should be. And for me, I'm like, bro, I never fit in nobody's box. That's why I always felt like I was an outsider. So like a lot of things that I felt like that was negative against me, I turned out was positive, right? Like people used to make fun of me and bully me every day until I realized why. I feel like my light is shining. If you got so much direction and hate towards me and I ain't doing shit, I'm clearly brightened. Like my day is clearly different, right? People talk about like, oh, people get like, bro, I got bullied hard. You know, like I was ugly as fuck. But I was still that same kid coming home, looking at myself in the mirror and being like, bro, you're gonna look good, bro. You're only 10 years old right now, bro. Just imagine when you're 20, bro. I'm that same person. And then for me, like, it's so interesting when I went to college and I got my first job and I was listening to like motivational stuff and taking that stuff in freshman year. So now I'm looking at myself and I'm like, oh, I did all that. I'm 25. None of this still resonate. It didn't resonate because I wasn't fucking being it. Like, I really want to say this point before I let you guys go, is that like, I'm hitting this part of my life where I'm like, fuck you. I'm gonna be it. Like, there should be a mode or a section of your life where you just feel like, bro, this shit it's not good. Your mental state is not good. It doesn't make sense. If all these things have worked for all these other people, why is it not working for you? So for me, I'm like, you know what? It's my fault because I wasn't allowing myself to be the truest version of myself, because I had the same framework of mind where I thought I should be the person who you think I should be to you. And it's like, you're doing that at a disservice to yourself, where now I'm looking at myself where I'm like, oh, I was doing that. So in terms of doing that, I was disqualifying myself from being this version of myself. And that was a fucking whirlwind of what I realized today is like, if I'm not showing up, even now, like the fact that I can be on camera right now and talk and like not feel afraid or feel like I'm being judged, I'm looking at it as an opportunity for people to resonate with my voice, resonate with who I am as a person. And don't get me wrong, when I'm making them bangers, bro, and I'm making them, and I'm doing crazy edits and those videos hitting hard, and I'm getting paid millions to do what I'm doing, bro, to just be me, to be a creative, to do exactly what I fucking told myself and I envisioned myself to be, bro, it's different. So, and if this resonates with anybody, bro, my goal is to hit $5,000 by March 3rd, bro. So I'm putting this out there. So if you got to the end of this video, bro, my Cash App is going to be in the link below. No cap. And this is like the first time I ever asked with like people, like, I solely believe that like you can think and grow rich, bro, and I'm not gonna slow and not be able to put my voice out there, bro. There's gonna be a way. On March 3rd, I'm getting $5,000, bro. There's no doubt in my mind, bro, that everything that I want to achieve now, I'm going to have, bro. And I think everybody should have that same mindset. So trust me, believe that. So if you haven't done anything, like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.